I'm looking for a brand new start. I know I got some trouble getting over you. I think that I've played my part. I need to get away somewhere far from you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today was another school holiday edition day, just a cozy day at home, which I made use of doing a few bits and pieces in the kitchen to try and save some money on groceries, but I'll get to that in just a bit. We had a slow start to the morning, a little late brekkie, and I would love to say that it's because it's school holidays that I'm making multiple meals here, but no, that's pretty standard for us even on school days. One thing I'm trying to get a jump start on is tomorrow night's dinner, because I don't know about you, but I always feel that soup tastes better the next day. So I'm putting on a soup base here for tomorrow night. It's a little gluten-free veggie mix, which I bulk out with some potato that I whiz into it to thicken it before serving, and I had a chicken backbone in the freezer that I threw in there too. I'm a buy plane ticket, run away to a lake. So like most of my recent videos, it seems, I had a grocery order arrive on this day, and when I said I would like to save some money on groceries, I would love to save $100 a week from what we're currently spending. Food in New Zealand is so expensive. So I've been researching and trying out a few ways to make that happen. So what I've done, and I tried it for the first time last week, is I buy a whole chicken, the largest one I can find, and I cut it up myself. I had to YouTube it, but it was my second time doing it today, and already I feel like I've got the swing of things. I won't show the graphic butchering of the chicken because I'm sure many of you won't appreciate that, but from the one whole chicken for $14.99, I got 4 meals worth that I'm going to freeze separately. The drumsticks, thighs and wings are 1 meal. There is 4 of us in our family. The breasts each make a meal. And I did, like with this morning's soup mix, I freeze the backbone for things like soup.
Run away for a minute. There will be no limits.
We then took a short intermission from the kitchen so my youngest could use some leftover tie-dye from my oldest daughter's party, where her and her friends tie-dyed their own cotton tote bags to take home as their party favours. This is just the Kmart tie-dye, and you want to buy the one with the darker colours because the pastel set essentially just washes out and fades too fast, but the darker coloured set is amazing. 1 pack for $7 will do so many items.
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips on paper in the trash.
So back into the kitchen, another way I'm trying to save on groceries is pre-cutting and freezing some of my veggies. Things like pumpkin I tend to use for 1 meal, and then the rest will just sit in the fridge. So I'm pre-cutting it so I can grab a few pieces as needed and not have as much go to waste. For this week's meal plan, I had potatoes with 3 meals this week, 1 mashed, 1 boiled and 1 cubed to bulk out curry. So I also peeled, cut and froze those, mainly just to save on time throughout the weekdays. But I have learnt the last couple of weeks to soak the potatoes in salted water before freezing them and to cook them straight from frozen. Throughout the school holidays, most of the girls' lunches have just consisted of these nibbly plates. You'll remember they had a late cooked breakfast on this day, so they weren't super hungry. We just had some veggies, fruit and popcorn.
Too late to talk and fix whatever's broken.
Then I was back on my grocery mission. I've showed in another video that we make our own Ezio yogurt at home, and we've been doing that for years now. The kids love the flavours, and it comes in Greek yogurt versions too.
Part of me I feel it will kill me when you leave and close my door.
It was also time to tend to the soup. I removed the chicken bone, I whizzed in the potato cubes. This helps to thicken the soup and bulk it out to make it go a bit further.
Would always shine. I'm not sure you realize.
And lastly, on my mission, I have an obsession with these Countdown bakery biscuits, but they are like $7.50 for a 9-pack. But I love them. So I attempted to make some of my own, and the best part about doing that is that I end up with double the biscuits.
Heavenly, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, heavenly, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but heavenly, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me when you leave and close my door.
And with the leftover jelly crystals, I made some jelly to have tomorrow evening. Dinner was easy this night because we had pre-prepared a large batch of mince the night before to use again this evening. And the last thing on my list to do was to rinse the tie-dye shirt out. I had it setting in some vinegar water for a few hours to set the colour, rinsed it out, popped it in the dryer, and how cute is this? Let me know in the comments if you have any other great grocery saving tips.
Oh, Emily,